Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm out on the range today with one of my 3-gun rifles, fixing to make some noise, ring some steel. I've got XSteelTargets target set up at different distances, out to 500 yards. The topic of the day is going to be rifle zero. A common question or discussion I hear from people is where should I zero my 3-gun rifle? I don't know what's best, but I know what I prefer, and that is a 200-yard zero. The reason for that is no matter where you shoot, just about all of your targets are going to be 200 yards or in, or the majority of them, because most places just don't have the room to go out past that. Another reason is a 200-yard zero is also a 50-yard zero. 70% of your targets will be 75 yards and in at most places, and then your other 30% will probably be 150 to 200, 250. And with that 200-yard zero, it just takes the guesswork out of it. As you know, you got about a 2.5-inch difference here between your bullet path and your reticle. So that's the only difference you're going to have out to 200 yards. If you sight in or do a 100-yard zero, then you start having to hold over on those 150, 175-yard targets. If you do a 300-yard zero, you have to start holding under those 75, 80, 100-yard targets. So I really like a 200-yard zero, and with this particular scope, this is a 1 to 6.5 by 24 Bushnell Elite Tactical. With a 200-yard zero, you hold 1 mil at 300, 2 mils at 400, 3 mils at 500. Makes it very simple with this particular gun and prime ammunition, 55 grain match plus. So we're going to start out. I've got one 6-inch plate at 50 yards. We'll shoot a 5-shot group on it, move out to 200 yards, shoot a 5-shot group on it, and then I'll demonstrate a couple rounds on the XSteelTarget C-Zone plates at 3, 4, and 500 yards. Let's do it. Okay guys, here we go. The gun is hot. Going to start out on the 50-yard target. I've got the gun here in a lead sled. I always like to position the handguard of the gun where I would normally hold it. Even though it's a free float barrel, I have seen where that does change your point of impact at times. So I like to pull the gun back and position the front there on the handguard. You lower this down. Okay, here we go. Again, starting on the 50-yard target, I'm going to hold dead center. Got some pretty good wobble there on the plate. Let it settle just a minute. 2 shots. 1 mark on the plate. I think that's 4. Now we got 5. 5 shots, pretty good. Looks like a quarter-size group. Again, plate moving around there. Probably shoot a little bit tighter group if it was a stationary target, but quarter size, I'll take it. As you guys can tell, not prime conditions. Got a lot of wind, but hey, when are they prime? Got to work with what you got. Okay, 200 yards. I'm going to aim dead center on that XSteel C-Zone target. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we put 5 shots on that one. I'm going to go on out to 400 yards. Or excuse me, 300 yards, be 1 mil. Here we go. Hit. 400 yards, be 2 mils. Hit. 500 will be 3 mils. think we got a hit. Let's go look at them. Okay guys, here's our 50-yard target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, probably about a quarter size group. Not too bad for a little target wiggle. Okay guys, here we are at our 200-yard target. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One little bit of a flyer there. These bottom 4 are within an inch, inch and a quarter. Add this 5th one in, that spreads that group out to about 2 inches. Pretty good group for a wobbly target on a windy day. But point being is 50 yard 0, 200 yard 0 will put you pretty much in the same ballpark. But again, you have to test your gun. That's out of this particular Grey Ghost rifle and using prime ammunition match plus 55 grain. It shoots very similar in my other rifle. What I do is 0 at 200 and then go to 50 and just see where it's at. But anything from 200 yards back that way, your shot's going to be within 2.5 inches. So like I said earlier, that's the majority of the targets at the clubs I shoot. Can't really go out past 200 yards. So a 200 yard 0 works perfect for me. Again, might not work for everyone, but that's what works for me in my particular setup. So if you guys haven't already, go check out my sponsors, XSteelTargets. They make excellent targets at a good price. Prime Ammunition, you can use Prime Gun Time for 10% off, site-wide. Excellent ammo if you're needing some ammo. They make everything from precision rifle, 22 long rifle, handgun, you name it, they got it. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you do with your rifle, your setup. Again, kind of a beginner to this competition stuff, so I don't know everything, but I know what's working for me so far. Thanks for watching, guys, and see y'all next time.